Can I tell you something as a friend? No, can I tell you something as a friend?
Yeah.
Come on in if you would, please. You're the shits. You really are. You're the worst I heard.
Hello and welcome to episode 399 of the Nation of Conversation. I'm your host, Ryan. I'm here with Born Naughty Bill Cashin.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Because I've been blasting and laughing so long, even my mama thinks my mind is gone.
Is this Weird Al?
And I never met a man who didn't deserve
That's
it.
Coolio, of course.
Oh, I thought it was the Weird Al version.
No, that's Amish Paradise.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
right.
When he walks through the valley where he harvests his grain.
Oh, thank you. I like how you did that off the top of your head. Across from him, he's a yin-yang boy, but a Shakespeare man. It's Wally Foley.
His wits as thick as a Tewksbury mustard.
Julius Caesar.
Henry IV.
All right. We're here to talk about Forbidden Door. We made most of the picks, not all.
There was one match we did not pick. Not even the Ghost didn't pick.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
All right. So we're going to go over this Forbidden Door pay-per-view. And then we've got an eBay war, which is also Forbidden Door themed, kind of. And then we've got a Three Ninjas, whatever the hell the movie's called. Three Ninjas,
High Noon and Hogan Mountain.
Painful Hogan Mountain.
God.
Good grief.
It was not good, but I feel like your kids would love this.
Good
I
question.
don't-
Good thought. I think they would love any adults getting kicked in the nuts.
Right, exactly.
Kind of movies.
Oh,
So
that's,
sure.
that's fair, yeah.
The rest of it, I'm probably not.
Terrible.
All right, Forbidden Door. We begin with my guys, Hirooki, Goto, and Yoshi-Hashi defeating Aaron Solo and QT Marshall, which I think is a match we didn't pick.
Oh, no, we certainly did.
Oh, we picked this one.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I watched it. It was what you would expect.
Okay, so a
Not
great
very-
match.
not
Fantastic
great.
match.
Not very
No?
good. No.
This one
Pre-show match.
was very clear that Goto and Yoshi-Hashi would win, except one man, for some reason. Why didn't you see that happening, Ryan?
Why would I do that?
Well, why
Oh,
wouldn't you?
Because I don't like
Oh, right, you were blinded by your hatred
these guys.
for the Japanese wrestlers.
Just no, they're not because they're Japanese wrestlers. Just because I don't like Yoshi-Hashi.
But you love QT Marshall?
Not really. Not a lot to say there. Lance Archer defeated Nick Comoroto in 6 minutes. This is the one we didn't pick?
We didn't even pick. It wasn't when Mike sent out the breakdown,
graphics?
the graphics that
Yeah.
were what, like a couple hours before it started.
Yeah.
This match wasn't included on it.
Wow.
Who's Nick Comoroto?
Big guy who was in NXT with the big hair and very hairy. He was there for a very short time. Now he was in the factory with Aaron Solo and QT Marshall and whoever else is in there. I forget now. Big guy.
I can't even find
Basically has only been there to be squash. Hasn't done a whole lot.
him. He does not look familiar to me.
He was like a background person in NXT.
I could see him playing the security guard.
Yeah, that kind of a thing. Other pre-show matches were Swerve and Our Glory, Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland defeating Suzuki-gun, Despy, and Kanemaru.
Did we pick this?
We did.
We did?
For some reason, I thought El Desperado would win,
Wow.
even though he's
That's a
teamed up
poor
with
choice.
Kanemaru.
Okay.
So I got that
So you
wrong.
lost that one.
Yep.
Off to a rocky
So
start.
you and I are 1 for 2 so far.
Me and you off to a rocky start. Max Caster with the Gun Club against new LA Dojo dudes. And
Who I've never heard of 2 of the 3 of them.
this was fine. The most entertaining thing that happened was Danhausen interrupted this match and said, "Hey, it's me." And he was on the TV screen. He said, "Hey, it's me, Giant Danhausen. "Oh, look, I can pinch your little heads with his fingers." And then he said, "I have a gift for you, ass boys. New entrance music." And it is very silly.
Yeah.
Which pissed off the ass boys, and they went running out. But it's very confusing because Billy Gunn likes the fact that his sons are called the Ass Boys,
Right.
and he is called Daddy Ass
Which I'm sure he likes.
by the Acclaimed, because Anthony Bowens, who has a torn ACL, is still being wheelchaired out and
Okay.
still says his pieces
Okay.
of the Acclaimed stuff, and he goes, "Hey, Daddy Ass, give me the scissors," because they do the A scissors. So Billy Gunn's pushing him in the wheelchair. That was the best part of the whole thing. Just
can see that.
Danhausen and whoever wrote the Ass Boys theme song is incredible. Thank you for doing that. It's so funny. And it's real cheesy and shitty too. Like the Ass
Oh,
Boys
sure,
song
yeah.
is very silly. How do we pick that one?
Everyone except the Ghost had the Ass Boys winning that.
Wow.
Holy shit!
I will
am
say-
3 for 3.
Yeah, you're winning right now, Wally.
I will say our boy from the LA Dojo, Alex Coughlin, the dude
Yeah.
who has a mustache now, was throwing dudes around. Like, he is very strong.
He's the good one.
He is strong.
I know Clark Connor was the other one. but-
Clark Connors is the quote-unquote good one. And also the other guy. Who's the... there was another guy. There was 3 or 4 of them.
There were four, and
four.
then one I think didn't work out or something. But there was.
The other one's good, too.
Is he? Okay.
4, but only 3 of them got to actually wrestle on that show that we
Something
saw.
like that.
The three guys,
Yeah, this though is Alex
Are good.
Coughlin's the big one, right?
he's the,
The strong
big
one?
jack dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good. Then we had Suzuki joining up with Les Sex Gods, which include Jericho and Sammy Guevara,
Fantastic name.
against Eddie Kingston, Shooter, Shota Umino, and Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, Red Shoes dumb kid.
And Red Shoes Dumb Kid got beat.
Did
Yeah.
he take the pin?
He took the pin.
Of course.
Which I think you said would happen, Ryan.
Yeah, that's why he was there to take the pin. Sammy hit a top rope shooting star press that is maybe the best shooting star press I've ever seen.
Really?
Landed on his feet. Unbelievable.
Well,
He landed on his feet?
Like, hit the dude, knocked him over, and like landed on his feet. Did not.
Damn.
It was it was all fluid. It was nuts. How do we pick this one?
Wally and I picked Shooter for some reason.
Oh, really?
Oh, you picked because you thought he was going to turn on Jericho.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I picked just
that's
because I
right.
thought it doesn't make sense to make this match. Like, obviously, Les Sex Gods and Suzuki should win. So why
they're
would you
gonna
even
lose?
do it? So something weird's going to happen. They're going to... And no.
I will
they
say-
just obviously won.
Very good moments of Suzuki and Eddie Kingston blasted each other. That was fun.
Okay.
They should just have a one-on-one match. Okay, moving on. FTR versus United Empire versus Roppongi Vice, which United Empire is Great O'Khan and Jeff Cobb.
Okay.
You love Great O'Connor, right?
I hate him. I love Jeff Cobb, though. Roppongi Vice is Trent and Rocky. Back
The
together.
original,
The
yeah.
original. And FTR won the match, meaning that they have 3 different tag belts, because this was winner takes all. So they're AAA champs, they're Ring of Honor champs, and now New Japan tag champs.
Okay.
So, weird thing, Cash appeared to be injured, got taken to the back. So Cash was by himself for a while.
Yeah.
Then he came back out, like, all taped up.
Wait, which one got injured? Cash or Dax?
Dax.
Dax got, okay.
Dax got hurt. Like, hurt his shoulder or arm or something. Was gone for a long
Oh,
time.
I saw him taped up.
And I was wondering what the hell was going on. And then he came back out all taped up and finished the match, and they won. So,
Now, I saw they were calling themselves 7 times, or 7 belts.
7-star FTR is what they call
Who's the...
themselves.
Did they never win Impact?
They've never been in Impact.
For some reason, I thought they Forbidden Door just went in and took the belts. But I guess no.
That was...
Oh, Omega did that.
Things were happening with Impact, but they were not a part
Okay.
of it. Weird little subplot of this match is that the AAA people could not wrestle on the show because of the CMLL connection with New Japan. So
Oh.
Andrade wasn't there, the Lucha Bros weren't there, a bunch of the
Yeah.
normal folks that would be in
AEW,
matches
Yeah.
weren't there because of that weird rule. But the AAA tag belts were on the line and also walked out. So I'm not quite sure how that
Yeah,
all
I don't
works. I'm not really sure. Very weird. Did we all pick FTR?
We did. We swept the FTR
All
one
right,
here.
good.
The All-Atlantic title with a bunch of people who aren't in the Atlantic Ocean.
No, they're
Nope.
not.
Pac defeated Clark Connors, Miro, and Malachi Black. So we finally got Pac winning
with the
something.
belt. Yeah.
He wins a belt.
Who cares belt? But a belt nonetheless.
He wins a belt, so good. I believe that was my logic for picking Pac, so I think I got this one right.
So you almost had yourself a
lone
lone wolf.
Oh, what happened?
However,
The Ghost.
Ishii was pulled from the match. So I also
right.
selected Pac with my pick.
Right,
That's
Ishii
true.
was replaced by Clark Connors.
That's right.
So
That's
you and I got this one.
Another piece of this pay-per-view is that it was cursed with injuries. So
It sure
many
was.
people. Even Hiromu Takahashi was supposed to be in a match, did not compete.
Was Tana supposed to be in a match too? Tanahashi?
He did.
Tanahashi was in a match,
Wait.
but Hiromu Takahashi was
way
not.
down there.
Yeah, he was in the main event. But things were still happening. Like Takahashi was pulled, I think, like Sunday morning for flu-like symptoms. So it makes sense. But like people were still getting pulled all week long. Bryan Danielson told Zack Sabre Jr. he's not going to be in the match. You know, all these things were happening all weekend long. Like this guy dropped out. This guy dropped out. This guy dropped out. So somehow they made it work. Dudes with attitudes. Sting, Darby, Shingo Takagi, which used to be a Sting stable name, Dudes with Attitudes.
Yeah, it was him and who was the original?
I forget now. You can look it up. Anyway, they defeated El Phantasmo teaming with the Jacksons.
Wait.
Who was Sting's partner?
What?
Oh, I forgot. It's the best crew that's ever been assembled.
These guys?
So Sting, of course. Scott and Rick Steiner.
Nice.
Lex Luger, obviously.
Of course, right.
Paul Orndorff.
Orndorff.
JYD.
What?
And El Gigante.
Oh, yeah, baby. I love it.
I think that was like anti-Four Horsemen. Let's pull them all together.
It's awesome. This match was really fun. Sting, they did like a fake entrance for Sting, like his music played and then the spotlight went up to the rafters like he was going to rappel down.
Yep.
And then everybody turned to look up and then the lights came back up and he was standing on top of the entrance circles, one of the entrance circles, and just jumped on everybody
Oh, nice.
to start the match.
I like that.
And then, of course, we got the spot of the Bucks double super kicking him, him no-selling it, pounding his chest, and double lariat. And then I think he gave him a double
Slap drop.
scorpion slap drop as well.
Love it. Love it.
But it was fun. The Jacksons were full New Japan Jacksons, the two Sweeting wearing old gear, being dicks. El Phantasmo and them together is really fun
Yeah.
because he fits right in with them.
Okay.
So that was cool. Shingo's very awesome.
Not a junior.
Not a junior. Very jacked. Anyway, they won. Dudes with attitudes. The new Dudes with attitudes won. How do we pick that one?
Well,
some
this
of
is
us
what-
didn't pick it.
Yeah.
Mike got it wrong. I got it right. You guys know. Do I get a lone wolf on this?
No sell.
You know what? I did bad, so I'm giving myself a lone wolf.
Fine. We fucked it
To
up.
be fair, I didn't know this was a match.
I believe on our chat, Mike picked it.
And then I
Ryan, you
didn't
made your
pick
picks
it.
not including it. Wally said, "What do we have to pick?" You said just these ones.
Yep.
Then
exactly.
I picked it, including this thing. I even picked this in the chat.
I remember
believe-
reading Dudes with Attitudes, and I just assumed it was a name that I didn't know, like correlated with somebody.
I believe I thought we had already picked it, so that's why I didn't pick it.
No, I went back because I didn't actually do this until last night. So,
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay.
all right, good. I needed that.
There you go. Lone Wolf.
Needed that.
Idiot Lone Wolf from us.
Yep.
Letting you have that. Thunder Rosa defeated Tony Storm in the women's match, which would have nothing to do with New Japan, but it was fine.
Yep.
Fine match.
Mm-hmm.
Too short.
Of course.
I mean,
Probably too short.
You got 13 matches on the.
I mean, 10 minutes is too short.
that is too short for a championship match.
Yeah.
Maybe 13 would have been better. I don't know. It was fine. It was an abrupt ending, though. Thunder just hit a move and won.
Okay.
So, Nothing, no real good, fine, but nothing really on the bone there.
You picked this incorrectly, Ryan, and then I was thinking about changing my pick, and you made sure I didn't, and I also picked it incorrectly.
Okay.
That means, do I get a lone wolf?
No.
Fucking Ghost.
Ghost, yeah.
Fuck you, Ghost.
my God. All right. Will
Damn it.
Ospreay defeated Orange Cassidy in the match of the night, in my opinion,
Yeah.
which was Ospreay Orange gonna try kind of a match.
Okay.
This would have been a match that I would actually have watched.
It was very, very good. It was very, very good. Ospreay did. This was my favorite part, I think. Well, the end was my favorite part, but this in the match, this is my favorite part. Ospreay does Kawada kicks,
Okay. I like
where
that.
you hold the
Yep.
guy's head down and they do the quick kicks, which don't usually make impact, but looks cool. And then Orange gets his comeback, sets him up for Kawada kicks, and does the lazy Kawada kick to Ospreay. And then Ospreay is just looking at him like, fuck you. And then he turns around and he's like, okay. And then he gives him real Kawada kicks. So, very good. He also Orange kicked out of the death blow, or whatever the fuck that's called.
The spinny thingy.
Not the spinny thing, the one where he just sets you up on your knees with your head up and blasts you in the back of the head with his forearm.
yeah.
I forget what that's called. Which usually kills everybody, but Orange kicked out of that. I don't think I've never seen anybody kicked out. I'm sure somebody has, but I don't think I've seen somebody kick out of that. And then he hit his move and won. So
Was Will Ospreay accompanied by someone named Aussie Open?
2 guys, a tag team. I think they're 2 Australian dudes.
I'm hoping they'd be 2 Australian dudes. I
That's a follower.
wasn't
know who
sure.
they are?
Are they tennis players? Do they act like tennis players?
No.
What's going on with
There's
the
nothing
name?
to do with tennis.
No.
Mark
It's just what it's
Davis
called.
and Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah. They helped beat up Orange after the match. The 3 of them were beating on Orange. And then Shibata's music played. And he came out.
Did the crowd lose it?
And the crowd went nuts. And he beat the crap out of all of them.
Perfect.
And then Orange was getting to his feet. And they had like a face-off. Shibata and Orange had like a little face-off. And then Orange got out of the ring. And then Shibata called him back into the ring. And then Orange put his sunglasses on Shibata, and then gave a thumbs up. And then Shibata just wore the sunglasses the rest of the entire thing. Like, walked around, was like posing to the crowd, just sunglasses on the whole time.
I'm okay with it until that point. Once he puts his sunglasses on, Shibata should have killed him. I don't want soft Shibata.
It was fun.
I want killer instinct Shibata.
I loved it. It was so good. He also did the sit-down pose with the sunglasses on. And then Zack Sabre Jr. had to face... Oh, wait. Did we pick that one?
Of course we picked that one.
Did we say who we picked yet? I don't think so.
No, we didn't.
Ryan and Wally, you picked Will Ospreay.
All right,
You picked Orange. Wow.
I did pick Orange because I thought that the U.S. title was below Will Ospreay, so they would dump it to somebody else.
I guess this was weird to me. He didn't come out with the U.S. title on because Juice Robinson is the U.S. champ, but he can't wrestle because he's hurt or something. So this was to get his belt, but he was there with the Juice was there with the belt.
That's this dumb.
So it was confusing.
So
Anyway,
who's the champ? Will or
Will is the champ,
oh
but it was like a vacated title that had yet to be handed over, I guess,
oh
or something. I don't know. Confusing.
yeah.
The
See,
next
Juice
match
versus Orange Cassidy, that match writes itself.
Sure. I like it.
It-
Yes, we get it. Juice squeeze.
Why would you not put it on Orange Cassidy?
I don't know. Zack Sabre Jr. versus TBA.
The as Wikipedia put it, the opponent of Bryan Danielson's choosing.
Right. Brian Danielson came out on Dynamite on Wednesday and said, good news, I'm going to kill people when I come back, but bad news, I'm out for a while. I don't know what that means. They haven't said what his injury is.
He just can't stay healthy, can he?
He's been healthy for a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while because he was like, when he came back, he was champion of the Earth or whatever, and he had like the hemp title belt. Like that all happened.
Yeah, that's true.
He's done a lot of stuff
Okay.
in between, but with lots of time off though. I just don't think maybe he was hurt in WWE. I can't remember.
I don't know.
He might have been. Anyway, so he said this person's gonna not only take my place in this match, but also be in the Blackpool Combat Club.
Oh.
So with him and Mox.
Right,
and,
that's who this guy is. Okay.
So then Zack Sabre Jr. came out and Cesaro came out to a big pop.
I'm sure.
And
Didn't everybody think it was going to be Cesaro?
There was a lot of speculation that it was him.
Yeah.
He came out. He's got a really good theme song. The theme songs are starting to really get good. So he's got an awesome theme song. He was looking very like, I don't know what you call it, like athlete. He doesn't have the same like trunks. He's got long tights, like long shorts now, and like a warm up suit that says Combat Club. And he went to first thing he did when he came down after the pop. He goes right to this cameraman. Have you seen this story?
Oh,
there's been a cameraman at AEW wearing a mask. A tall dude wearing it's like a hood and a mask, so you can't see. You can only see his eyes, and his eyes, I think, he wears sunglasses.
Oh,
I think. Mm-hmm. So he looked for months. People have been saying this guy is somebody. Maybe he's Cesaro. They have like the same height. So of course Cesaro walks right down, gets right next to the cameraman, pulls him in, gives a thumbs up, and then gets in the ring. It was awesome. And then they had a kick-ass match because Zack Sabre is awesome.
That seems like it would be a very good match too.
Yep. Yeah, it was great. He injured the arm. Everybody wanted to see him swing, but he couldn't do it because his arm was hurt. And then finally, of course, swung him and then won.
Okay.
He won by the swing?
No, he won with his...
it's like a gotch pile driver, kind of?
But now it's different. It's like arms crossed.
Huh.
He takes your arms and crosses them and then holds them and your side and then power bombs you with your arms like...
Does he still do the thing where he throws you up in the air and then...
Yeah. Oh, he did a million uppercuts. And he did the whole... he also did the whole thing where he, like... throws you into on the outside, throws you into a barricade, running uppercut, throws you into another barricade, running uppercut. He did that like around the ring. So that was great. And he's in Blackpool Combat Club.
Nice.
So that'll be fun.
That's solid.
How do we pick that?
We all swept with TBA.
Nice. This match was real confusing because it was supposed to be Okada versus Hangman, but then New Japan booked Okada to lose the title to Jay White.
Uh-huh.
So then Jay White started yelling at Hangman, saying, "I'm not giving you the match." And then Adam Cole was like, "You should give me the match instead." So then it became a four-way match. It was very confusing. So a fatal four-way: Jay White versus Hangman versus Okada versus Adam Cole.
Cole took the pin.
Cole took the pin.
When I saw the four of them, I'm like, well, I don't know who's going to win, but Cole is definitely taking that pin.
So it was interesting because Cole and White are in Bullet Club together. They're supposed to be friends. And Jay White pinned Adam Cole. Oh. So that was like But also Adam Cole suffered a concussion in the match. So
like
I think they... A legit concussion.
Oh, okay.
So I think they just rolled him up
got
him the hell out of there because it was real awkward at the end. But before that, it was fine. People were loving it. Okada was doing his Okada stuff.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
The same playbook he always does, but just does so well.
Giant drop kicks and things like that.
Yeah, drop kicks, the crossbody over the barricade, all that kind of stuff. But Jay White sneakily stole the pin to win. So Jay White is champ. Then he had a fun interview afterward where he yelled at Tony Khan and yelled at the AEW workers to put his title up for him, and then started yelling about a chair because that was the thing before. They wouldn't give him a chair in New Japan, so he started yelling about chairs and disrespect, and then somebody asked him a question about who do you want to face next in the Forbidden Door, and he goes, I don't want to face anybody. They should want to face me.
Like that.
So...
how do we pick that?
For some reason, I thought Okada would win it back.
The Ghost?
Everybody else swept Jay White.
Ooh.
That's like I said, I need help on this one.
Rough. Jon Moxley defeated Tanahashi in the next match.
Yeah, you can keep your lone wolf on that one.
Jon Moxley defeated Tanahashi. It was a good match.
It doesn't make sense again.
Solid. But as the match was going on, I was like, oh, Moxley's going to win this match.
which doesn't make any sense.
It's weird, but he's gonna win it.
Like, I like Moxley, but that's a letdown. I feel like the crowd probably was not into the finish either.
Why were you feeling like Moxley was going to win it? Was it just
'Cause
that?
then I just started thinking about it, and I'm like, it's an AEW pay-per-view basically that they're in control of.
Yeah.
They're not gonna put it on Tanahashi. They're just not.
That's stupid of them.
It would be fun, but you know, they're just gonna put it on Moxley. The more it was going on, it's like, oh, Moxley's gonna win.
Yeah.
So he won.
Was
in a
he
fine match?
Was he in control most of the time?
He was
or
losing. He got blood.
Yeah. The typical, I'll fight back and he wins.
It was
kind of
good.
thing.
Yeah, and like as he was bleeding and stuff, I'm like, oh, this is all set up for him to win.
Yeah.
So he did.
How'd you do in this one, Bill?
Well, this was a Ghost Lone Wolf, actually.
What? We let the ghost take a
I
lone
picked
wolf.
Tanahashi because
Yeah.
I thought it was the fun outcome. The more fun
I
outcome.
picked Tana just because it made sense that then he would get his match with CM Punk.
I took Tana?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
For, I think, that same reason,
Wow.
because they advertised Tana versus CM Punk.
Oh, right.
So I was saying to Ghost on text thread that after those big moments that it was going to be a little bit of a letdown because now you've gotten, your big match with Orange.
Yep.
What was it? It was
You
after
had,
the Shibata, right?
Shibata come out. You had Cesaro come out.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't so much a letdown at the end, but it was like, okay, these are just good matches. Like nobody else is coming out.
Yeah.
And at the end, Jericho Appreciation Society came out to attack Moxley because he was down and out because they have blood and guts on Wednesday, the Hell in a Cell match. And then, like, Utah came. They didn't all come out together. Like, all Blackpool Combat Club did not come out together. And Eddie Kingston's guys. Like, Eddie Kingston's guys came out, then Yuta came out, and then it was like, oh, they were all getting beat down. Then Cesaro came out and beat them all up, cleared the ring, and then, like, they had, like, a face-off for what's coming up on Wednesday. So Cesaro had another, like, big moment for himself, which is weird to see, like, Claudio now. And Eddie Kingston, who I think hates him in real life, I'm not sure, got out of the ring and spit in his face and then was, like, marching all around on the outside. So we'll see how that plays out in the Blood and Guts match. So they don't like
And that's on Wednesday they're doing Blood and Guts?
Can they coexist? It's a full
Seems
can
like
they
they cannot.
coexist? I don't know. We'll see. All right.
Who are
that
they
was
facing?
Jericho Appreciation Society versus Kingston, Ortiz, Santana, Moxley, and Cesaro.
Oh.
And I think Wheeler Yuta.
I feel like there's too many people in that match.
Well, it's a Hell in a Cell. It's supposed to be a lot of people in a match.
Oh, they're doing that on a... Why are they doing that on a Wednesday?
I don't know, but they've always done it on Dynamites.
Oh, okay.
The last one they did on Dynamite. Remember Jericho fell off the top and he landed on the boxes and everybody flipped out like, oh my God, he didn't land on concrete. Yeah, no shit. It's pro wrestling. You shouldn't land on concrete by being thrown off. MJF threw him off. You don't remember any of that?
Oh, I think I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How do we end with picks?
I got 7 out of the 12 that we picked.
And that's with a lone wolf.
Uh-huh.
Oof.
You got 8, Wally.
Only 8?
Ryan, you got 8.
Oh.
And the ghost snaking in the way he does got 9.
Oh, what a dick.
Throw it out.
Yep.
No count. Doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
All right, time for a segment to be named later.
Okay.
Are we starting with presidents, or are we?
We can.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
let's do this. The
Presidents?
presidents then.
Let's hear it.
Presidents?
It's getting harder because we're up to 15 now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We got Washington. We got Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams. Jackson, MVB,
MVB.
Harrison, Tyler,
Yep.
Polk, Taylor,
Nope.
our dude Millard, Fillmore,
Millard.
Pierce,
Mm-hmm.
and now
Tonight's president.
tonight's president, number 15, James Buchanan.
Yep.
Ah.
James Buchanan was our only bachelor president.
Oh, really?
Possibly, and depending on who you talk to, probably because he's also our only, or at least first, gay president.
Oh, okay.
Now, the story is he was married, or he was engaged to a woman. She broke it off and then died shortly there, short time later. I think this was like the cause of death given, a broken heart.
What?
Which makes me, it's a clue in that maybe he's told her some things about himself and she didn't like it.
Oh, yeah.
boy.
Broken heart.
He lived with a dude for a while that he was friends with in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
So going into office, he had a well-rounded resume. He had been a state rep. He was in the House of Representatives, a minister to Russia, which is like the top diplomat, basically.
Yeah.
Senator, Secretary of State, minister to the UK.
Wow.
And then he became quite possibly the worst president that we ever had. He supported the South more often than not, including when the Supreme Court had their Dred Scott ruling, which basically said African people, whether they are free or not, are not citizens.
Yep.
And he supported that. He didn't run for re-election, which is part of his pitch. Apparently, he wasn't going to. But when he was the lame duck period before he got kicked out, South Carolina seceded, and he didn't try to stop it. Just let it go.
Nice.
Oof.
Didn't do anything in the lead up. He just let the war approach and didn't try to stop it.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. So James Buchanan.
You know, when you were listing all the things he was before president, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this guy might actually do a good job.
He might. He didn't.
Nope.
Nope.
Rough.
You're bringing me back to the Ernie Latano days, making bets, falling over, knocking over desk stuff, and then learning about history.
Bonus.
Okay. What other
Bang
segs?
the bell, Billy. It's bonus time.
Was that the class that he got up in front of us in day one and was like, all right, this is AP history. And I think it's just going to be an independent study where you just got to, do some shit and write a paper at the end, and that'll be that.
Yeah.
And all of us were like, yes. And then some assholes were like, no, we need to learn.
Yep.
Fuck you guys.
Yep. So we had 2 weeks.
So then we had to learn.
We had 2 weeks of independent study, and it was the best.
It was great. And then we had to learn.
And he's like, if you want to go to the library and sit there and study or whatever, that's fine too.
This is great. Somebody ruined that for us.
Yeah, they sure did.
Okay.
We talked last week about the various bonds
Oh, yeah. It was
and
not
who's the best ones. So I put together a list for our show list.
So angry.
Let me know if this is correct or not,
God damn.
Okay.
because this represents our show as a whole.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Number 1 is, of course, Pierce Brosnan.
No.
Yep.
Number 2, Sean Connery.
Yep.
What?
You don't
Two.
like Sean Connery?
No, he should be one.
Behind Pierce, he is.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Then David Niven.
Who?
Which one?
David Niven. The good one.
Is he
He's
the
so
one
good.
is he the one that was in Only One?
I think so, because that's how good he was.
Great.
Then Roger Moore.
Yep.
Then George Lazenby.
Okay.
Then Daniel Craig. Then Timothy Dalton.
Wow.
No,
Did I
feel
nail
like,
it?
I feel like Daniel Craig has to be higher.
I think I nailed it.
I think.
It's a dirt shit list. And it doesn't even
I think I'm on board with 1 and 2.
It's not
I'm
even
on
in-
board with that.
Stop. Pierce Brosnan sucks. He's awful as Bond. He looks like Bond should look, I guess,
Yes,
in a
he-
drawing,
he
but
is
he's not a good.
literally-
He's not. His movies aren't good.
Have you never played the video game? He's a great Bond.
He doesn't talk in the
The
video
best video game.
game. Oh,
The
God.
best Bond video game. GoldenEye.
Not even true, because the second GameCube game is way more fun.
No.
That one was so fun.
No.
Which
When
one?
we played it.
Knife Fire?
The one Mike brought over.
The one where you can just shoot,
rockets at each other.
no, you can, shoot the thing and just, zip cord around
Okay,
the
yeah,
board.
Yeah, that
Knife
was so
Fire.
that was so fun.
No. GoldenEye.
And the controller was better.
GoldenEye
Yeah, well,
number 1.
the controller-
Knife
Trying
Fire
to play
number 2.
anything on an N64 controller, to me, nowadays,
Rough.
It's impossible.
baffles my mind. I
It's
don't understand how it
impossible.
works.
Right.
I also, you guys had asked specifically, does the Isaac Yankem count towards Kane's eliminations in Royal Rumbles?
Oh,
yes,
yes.
yes.
He has an all-time record of 46 eliminations with Kane, but also Isaac Yankem, and also Diesel.
Fake
Oh,
Diesel.
Fake
got
Diesel. Fake
records?
Diesel, yeah.
Okay.
He has at
Wow.
least one elim,
So
apparently.
they count those.
They count those, yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Interesting.
And then the last one I tried to put together, we talked about it, but we couldn't come to a real conclusion, are Mount Quangmore.
Oh, yes.
I thought
No?
it was close.
It was,
Mount
but I think I
Quangmore.
was able to nail it. But I'll give you the people that are close, but I don't think make the actual list.
Okay.
Red Rooster,
Nope.
No, he doesn't make it.
Skinner,
But
Close.
That's a good close.
Close.
Yeah.
Max Moon,
Yeah.
Close. He's
Very-
got to be because I don't even remember him
Very,
now.
very close.
Duke Drosy, Duke the Dumpster,
Duke the
He's
Dumpster,
in more
yeah.
than one Rumble, though, so.
Barry Horriblewitz,
Another borderline.
Oh, he's the
Mantor.
one that Teddy B or no, the other one would have quit if he won,
Yeah,
right?
Mr. Perfect, yeah.
Mr. Perfect, right?
Mantar.
Well,
he's
he's
on
only
there?
an honorable mention right
Well, and then of course Quang.
now. Okay,
Quang.
Here are the four that I
Quang is
think
not
are on there.
Quang more.
And then you tell me
Quang.
if so we basically said Well Done is on there.
Well
Yes,
done.
as
no
one.
doubt.
Yep, as one. Doug Gilbert. We put on there last week.
Yeah, Doug.
Must be because
Yeah.
I don't remember him.
Yep.
The squat team
Yeah,
as
they
one.
gotta be on there for
Yep,
sure.
definitely.
And then here's my fourth. You guys tell me if I need to replace him.
Okay.
Damien Demento.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good Quang.
Yeah, he's
His
a Quang.
his claims to fame are he was in a Royal Rumble and he lost Undertaker on the first Raw, and that is it.
Yeah,
That's a Quang.
That's a Quang.
Right there.
That's
the current. That's the current Quang Mountain.
Okay.
Quang more. Yep.
Quang Mountain.
So Well Done, Doug Gilbert, Squat Team, and Damien Demento.
Quang Mountain, which Quang is not even on anymore.
Named in his honor.
Okay, time for a eBay war. Wally, you're +1 currently.
I am.
This thing is something.
Who's that supposed to be?
That's Okada
Where's it?
Oh.
as a bear.
As a bear.
This is a Kazuchika Okada 2 3/4 inch New Japan bear brick Medicom, whatever that is.
I mean, it looks weird, but so do Funko Pops. If you
So
don't know
it's
what
like
they
a
are.
weird blocky looking Okada figure with ears on it like a bear.
It looks like a mix between like a Lego, a Polly
Yeah,
Pocket, and a
yes.
Funko Pop.
Yeah, it's like a weird thing.
Yes, it is a weird thing.
It is a weird thing, and they
What are the
make.
pants that he's wearing?
I'm not sure.
Not shorts. He's not wearing shorts.
Nope.
They also make these things for other people, like WWE guys, and they even have They have a Naito one. They have some other ones.
I like that he's got the sex V, but not the six pack.
Yeah.
Here's your description: Okada, 2.75 inches, New Japan, bear brick, Midicom, New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's it.
All right.
That's all you get.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, I
That's all
didn't
you
get
got.
my. I was outbid. Somebody paid $40 for the WWF game. That I
Oh,
bid
that's
30
actually
on.
close.
Yeah, I was $10 off.
It's close.
I haven't rebid on anything yet.
Find another one. All right, Wally, you have to make the opening bid on this Okada bear action figure Lego thing, which is really weird. Bear brick. And this is all, a lot of this is in Japanese, but also
See, my guess is you don't know how much these normally go
on
for.
the back it says chaos.
You're not a collector.
Not even close.
See, this is gonna be easy for me.
I'm gonna say
You're a collector? Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna say $5.
Okay.
Oh no,
$5.
$12.
Damn, you did not give me as much room as I was hoping for.
$12. Have you already realized you lost? Is that what you're doing?
Probably.
He took the belt
He
off.
gave
and
me
put it-
$7.
More than double.
He took the belt off. It's going for $22.
Damn it.
Bill,
See,
You
you don't know.
vac-
You're not a bear brick guy, I guess.
not.
you vacated
There it
the
is.
World eBay War title.
That's right. I'm good at
Bill.
vacating it.
You're
Haven't
You're
won
very-
it in a
you have
while.
not
You're
won
very,
it.
you're very good at vacating the title. All right, Three Ninjas, Hogan Mountain,
Well, Three Ninjas,
what is
High Noon at Mega Mountain.
High Noon at Mega Mountain.
Yes. Garbage. Absolute garbage. Do not waste your time watching this.
Okay, let's go back. But before we get into this, though,
Okay.
Three Ninjas,
Yes.
a movie I adored as a child.
Mm-hmm.
The first one. Really liked Kick Back. I'm really a sequel guy. I mean, Major League 2, Three Ninjas, Kick Back,
Empire, I'm guessing.
Empire Strikes Back. I
don't
like
know-
second movies.
I don't remember Kickback. I'm sure I liked it too.
Turtles 2,
oh,
Secret of the
obviously.
Use.
I am
I like the second movie.
fairly sure that I have never seen any of them.
Any of the Three Ninjas?
see-
any of the Three Ninjas.
I remember. I don't remember the movie specifically, but I remember loving the original Three Ninjas.
I remember Grandpa. I remember them kicking dicks.
Oh yeah.
Kicking all those dicks, lighting up that mummy.
Stupid Yum Yum or Tum Tum
Tum
always
Tum.
eating.
Tum. Yep.
And then for some reason, every minute I watch this movie, this was stuck in my head. Rocky loves Emily. Rocky loves Emily. Which they do again in this. They bring that back, but it's a different girl.
Yeah,
They
it
do.
was Rocky Loves Jennifer this time.
Jennifer.
Rocky
Oh, what
loves
happened to Emily?
Jennifer.
to-
Young love is fleeting.
I'm so glad that I haven't seen
Put that on a poster.
these movies.
The first one I think is good.
It makes me
And
want to
maybe
go back and rewatch the other ones. I think the first one is like Home Alone, or maybe the second one is. It's just a Home Alone karate movie.
That might be right. Yeah.
They have traps, and then they.
Yeah, I remember.
I think the first one is
like
they're
they're training.
Invasion.
They're like training and like the course that Grandpa sets up at the beginning of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then all of a sudden, real bad guys show up and they have to actually defend themselves.
Why do real bad guys show
I
up?
don't remember.
I thought the first one was a home invasion, where they have to like.
Oh, see, I don't know. It's been a long time.
Set up traps very similar to Home Alone. And the second one, they're at Grandpa's house, and then they come and attack.
So it sounds like
it's
you and I
like-
need to John Wick this.
You
John
know,
Wick
are we
rule this.
Wick and rolling this? Hogan rule?
Yeah.
Gotta watch all of them?
Yep.
Is that just because Wally hates us so much that we're going
I
to
mean,
force him to come back?
It's the icing on the cake.
Cherry on top. All right. So we start on training in the Ninja Battleground, which is Grandpa's warehouse.
Yeah.
And my first question was, are these the same kids?
No, they're not. The first 3 movies have basically all the same kids.
Isn't this the third movie?
This is the 4th.
Oh.
What was the third one?
It goes 3 ninjas. 3 ninjas knuckle up,
Oh, knuckle up. I don't
and
know
then
that.
3 ninjas kick back,
Holy shit.
and then this garbage.
So at first I thought these are not the same kids, but then
They're not.
Colt at one point convinced me somehow that he was the same
I
kid.
thought that same
Maybe
thing.
the hair?
That hair is something.
Yeah.
Describe this hair.
It's
It
long and
is.
in a ponytail.
Yes.
Part
It's-
of it.
It's long in the
And
back.
then
It's a mullet,
Cut.
but it's not.
was it like the shaved underneath and then long over the top of the shaved
It was
underneath?
like
mullet
a
on the
part,
sides,
parted in the middle, bowl
but-
cut on top, long hair in the back, and in a ponytail.
And in a ponytail.
But all different layers. Like the bowl cut is regular bowl cut, but that ponytail.
Oh my god!
But
that's
then, yeah, he
right.
turns his head, and
So
there's...
yeah, I thought the same thing. I thought Colt is the same kid.
But it's
Maybe
not.
not.
It's not.
It's not even him.
Nope.
Oh, no. Now that I look at the actual first movie, it's not even close.
Oh my god.
Yeah, none of these kids are.
All right. Well, by the way, we're watching this because Hulk Hogan's in it, and he has a weird part.
Oh, these are not remotely the same children.
Maybe that's its
I
problem.
mean, it's 6 years after the first one's even made, so
I thought the one kid looked very old. Rocky. Whoever played Rocky. Looked
Well, he was
super
supposed to
old.
also, though. I mean, I'm sure he was probably like 20 at the time, but...
All right, so we're training in the Ninja Battleground.
Oh, yeah, there's the 90 bowl cut. That's how you know this is an old movie.
We've got the cargo net. They finish the course, and then they high-five and celebrate.
Look at those masks.
We smoked that course.
Yes, the course that included getting plungers shot at them,
Yep.
and then like a gladiator's tennis ball machine, but much softer than the gladiators.
And
also
there's, like,
shooting
sticks.
next to the guy
Yeah.
instead of at him.
Grandpa says, you know, the ninja's worst quality is arrogance and hubris. Then he does a full front flip, even though he's like a 90-year-old man, does a front flip and turns off the lights and sets up more obstacle course machines.
It was something like it's not just you can't just get to the place. Ninjas also have to get back to where they started, and that's
So
and then
they
he
go
goes
back through.
Yeah.
Grandpa hides in the obstacle course, and then we see them get their butts kicked.
Oh, yeah.
They get trapped in things. They get their butts kicked real bad. And then the next scene is them walking out of the thing all beat up, and Grandpa going, "Congratulations, you passed." How?
Yeah.
They got
They
their
did not
asses
pass.
kicked. They did not pass. What the hell? Hubris is the big ninja's biggest problem, but now that you passed, go dig a well. Did you catch that?
Yep.
Yep.
Go dig a well?
He just needed, he just needed a well. He needed it.
Just go dig a well now. Then the three of them are in their treehouse, which I forgot. This is a part I thought was awesome as a kid. Oh, they live in the treehouse and they hang out. This is so cool. And then Rocky's like, "This sucks. I'm quitting. I'm not going to Grandpa's anymore."
They were in a treehouse in the scene?
I believe it's a treehouse.
Holy shit, that's a
Like
sweet
a
ass treehouse.
sweet treehouse. I believe it's a tree.
I thought
could
they
be
were
wrong.
just like in his house.
I think it's like outside. I think it's an outside treehouse thing. But he's listening in, Grandpa.
Yeah.
He hears them talk shit about karate.
They're growing up.
They're growing
One of
up.
them wants to get a job, and the other one's like, I just want to go to the beach.
Yeah.
Right. One wants to do nothing. Colt wants to do nothing. Tum Tum wants in. He still wants to do karate.
Because he's like 4.
Grandpa's very sad. Then we cut to a ninja gang led by Ernest.
Fucking Ernest.
Ernest. The first time he
Jim
came up, I
Varney.
went, that looked like Ernest. No, couldn't have been Ernest. And then the second time they showed him, I'm like, oh, it is Ernest.
I saw him a couple times. I'm like, my God, why does he look so damn familiar?
Oh, I popped the second time I saw him, and I realized it
You
was
got
for
that
sure him.
Ernest pop.
Yep.
Jim Varney, he gets all the bad guys ready to go.
He's got the best character name.
What is it?
Lothar Zog.
I love it.
Lothar Zog.
It's a bad dude.
There's a mysterious lady with him, but we don't find out who she is yet. Grandpa drops off the kids after the summer and says, once a ninja, always a ninja, right, kids? Fuck off, Grandpa. We're out of here. Fuck
Now-
you, Grandpa.
Plot hole comes up here
Hmm.
where Tum Tum's sad, and he's like, it's my birthday. Will you go to my birthday party? And he's like, oh, yeah, obviously I'm going to be at your birthday party.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't go to the birthday party.
But
He
he does.
shows up at the
the very end, he
Yeah.
He does at the end. Dad, I forgot Dad works for the FBI, which is probably what happened in the first movie. They were
Probably, yeah.
trying to attack
Yeah.
Dad, and the kids were there by themselves.
Yeah, I forgot that too.
Tum Tum says, I still need you, Grandpa. And he goes, I need you too. Here, take this clock so when I die, you can look at this picture of me or whatever. Right?
I don't think that was the words he said.
It was weird. I thought Grandpa was going to die for a second.
Yeah. I mean, he did kind of look real bad
He didn't
physically.
look good. He did
I don't
not
think
look
it's the
good.
same grandpa either. Or maybe it is,
No,
and
it
he
is.
just really aged.
It is the same grandpa.
Him and it's old. Tum Tum goes and he watches Hulk Hogan, who is Dave Dragon, his show is sort of like Power Rangers.
It's Power
He like,
Rangers.
beats up people, but he's by himself. But he keeps
But
saying
then he's
like
got backup
teamwork.
guys.
Yeah, he's got friends that help him.
He's got
Yeah,
friends that help
Power
him.
Ranger looking friends.
Yeah.
Right. He just wears no shirt with like a weird He-Man looking
Yeah.
setup.
Yeah.
And he has hair. And most importantly, of all the things, he has hair.
He does have blonde
and
hair.
That is part of the movie's
Sure
plot.
is.
Fantastic. It's fantastic.
At the end, there's a very sassy ending where he's like, hey, kids, the show's over. It's been canceled because you don't believe in heroes anymore. So fuck you.
But also, he's like, the network won't let me have a show. Like, brother, you're on a network.
Yeah. Like,
How is this getting? This is another small plot hole. The network, I feel like, wouldn't allow him to come on and say, the network is canceling the show.
Fuck the network. Fuck this network, kids. Tom Tom says he's not hungry after watching this, which is scary.
First time in 4 movies,
Scary.
apparently.
oh yeah, because he's eating like a Twix or something
Which is
while he's
weird.
going through the obstacle course.
He doesn't eat after this very much, does he? His
No.
big thing was like eating a lot in the other movies, but he doesn't eat in this one.
I mean, he's like snacking, and then he'll make jokes about, like, I want some cake. Like, kid, you're too young to say that.
Ernest sets up the ambush. They're going to bring machine guns into a theme park.
Yep.
What is their plan? They're
to
going
take over a theme
to
park.
take over a theme park.
To hold it hostage to get $10 million.
But also, not just walk in like the public is allowed to do.
Yeah.
They're going to sneak in and then become the public when they're inside.
Not the public, the workers.
Yeah. But instead of just walk through the gate and do it, they have to scuba dive, blow some stuff up, come in through the control tower.
It's really unfortunate they put this thing underneath with all that stuff underneath it.
Yeah.
They are all wearing stupid sunglasses too,
Because
so you
they
know
have to dress up silly, so you have to know who's bad by
Yeah.
wearing the sunglasses.
Well, if you're outside on a hot, bright, sunny day and you put sunglasses on, clearly bad guy.
Of course. We strike at noon and then slam the knife into the map.
Oh my god.
That map's fucked. The
But it's Ernest, so that's fine.
boys are hanging out in their bedrooms and they see a helicopter fly by, and then someone's moving in next door with 4,000 people out in front of their house.
Yep.
And then this helicopter, some nerd, flies a helicopter and breaks a window because nerds.
Yep.
Fucking nerds.
And
Also,
Mom doesn't
what the
say,
hell is she
"Oh, you
using?"
just broke my window."
No.
What the heck? She says, "Come over and have some lunch."
Yeah.
What? Amanda, what have you done? Why don't you come up for breakfast?
Her computer to control this thing
Is
just
weird.
unbelievable.
High tech, yeah.
Unbelievably high tech, right, Wally?
Oh my god, I hate
All
this
right.
movie so
So they
much.
all have breakfast, and then Rocky comes down. She's like, "Oh, my dad's a prop guy for movies, so I have the real inventions that he has, like this death yo-yo, which then smashes It's got blades on it, but
and they never used the blades.
They never use the blades. It knocks a lamp over and smashes it on the ground.
Yep.
So she's broke more shit, and the more she destroys and breaks, the more she gets invited to go do shit.
Yeah.
You should come to the park with us now. Break more shit.
Yep.
I do like that how she goes, "Oh, I don't want to impose," and then looks at both of the boys, and then they both look at their mom, and she's like, "You have to say it. You have to invite her."
I thought for sure this is the Colt storyline. Mm-hmm. We didn't go down
New
that road.
lady?
Yeah.
No. Mom does the 1990 move of takes kids to a fucking theme park and just leaves them there.
Yep. See you at 4 or 5 or whatever.
Their shitty brother in charge. Not a good idea. That would never happen in today's world. Never.
In today's world, I do remember in the
Back in the day,
late
Great
90s
Escape.
doing just that with their friend's older brother.
Sure. Yeah. Mistake.
Mistake.
Don't do it. The bad guys jet ski in. That costs a lot of money, I'm sure, to get that shot.
You got to spend money to make money, guys.
They jet ski in and then dive underwater with the jet skis.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're using scuba gear.
Yep.
Yeah, yes. The jet skis turned into scuba diving gear.
Yep.
That happened.
Yep.
The jet skis never went.
Are you saying that's a plot hole?
This movie's so bad. This movie had studio money behind it, and it's this bad.
Oh, it's
like
bad.
the shit that I make us watch that's real bad did not have studio money behind them.
Well, of course, what's going to happen when your older shitty brother takes you to the fucking theme park? He's going to ditch you for a girl. And that's exactly
That
what
is
happens.
what would happen, yeah.
Rocky's like, no, peace out. I got to talk to Jennifer. Everyone put
Rocky
in...
likes Jennifer.
Yeah, we get that. We get that song callback from Three Ninjas Kick Back, which is the third movie, not the second movie. Thank you for fixing that.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever seen Knuckled Up then. I got to go back. We got to John Wick this. We got to go back.
I think we have to.
It's like Jack in the Island.
Means
We got to
if
go
we're doing
back.
1 and 2,
is-
you got to do 3.
The problem is that I don't have anything picked for next week, so I might have
Well,
to.
we don't have to do a movie because it's episode 400.
I just went to look something up,
All right, episode 400.
and the first thing that popped up was IMDb, 2.9 out of 10.
That's high.
But 77% of Google users liked it.
That's high. That's a high. That's a high thing. You know what we should steal from How Did This Get Made? We should get a 5-star Amazon review for this. Can you find a 5-star Amazon review for
I
this
might
movie?
be able to.
Look for that at the end. And don't let me forget. All right, everyone wear sunglasses before you attack this park. The lady shows up now. She's in charge. I asked her. I didn't know who this was. I asked Rachel who it was.
Anderson?
Lonnie
She looked familiar,
Anderson,
but I
who is
didn't also.
married to Burt Reynolds.
Oh, that's why
That's her
she
thing.
looked familiar. Okay.
The music in this movie, in this part, is whack. We get a montage. Was this happening for you? Is the music like 10 times louder than the talking? And was the talking off, or was it just my internet being weird?
I think it was.
The talking
Oh,
was
like
weird.
not lining up with the mouths?
I'm just going to
Like,
go ahead and say,
not lining up with the mouths. It sounded like overdubs.
Yeah, like they
Like,
weren't like
None of the recording came through, and they had to re-record in like a studio.
Yeah.
And then they matched it up. That's
That-
what it sounded like.
Yes, I could see that.
okay, so there are definitely 5-star reviews, because 71% of the reviewers on Amazon have given this 5 stars.
Oh my god.
Lord, what is wrong with people?
So we get a montage of this Great Escape looking park. It's got the pirate ship,
yeah.
some shitty old roller coasters.
It's got yeah.
What is that thing that you just lay on and then they shoot you around?
Oh, that's it. Okay.
What is that thing?
The spinning one?
Well, the rotor. We saw the
Oh.
rotor. The one
Oh, you
where they
mean
spin
like
you.
the-
one where you lay flat and they like hoist you up with a crane and let you go and you
Yeah,
just
it's
like
like a
swing back and forth.
Bungee swing.
Yeah, that thing. That's also a Great Escape, I think, or was.
Yeah.
Bad guys are all dressed up real stupid. Dave Dragon does his show. That's why they're there. So Tum Tum's birthday can happen. They can watch a stupid live show.
Hey,
Dave
I
Dragon.
saw a live show at some theme park of Lethal Weapon, so this checks
Ooh,
out.
I like that.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's Danny Glover.
It was actually Danny Glover.
I'm like mostly sure.
Hogan puts on a show. He beats a bunch of bad guys up. Then we see the bad guys, the real bad guys, closing up the park, telling everybody, "Park's closed." This is hurting your plan. You need more people in there to fuck them in rides, right?
Yeah, like it.
The less people in there, the worse.
Well, they're not trying to kill people.
But like, it's just they're closing everything.
They're closing the park, but keeping everybody else in, but kicking people out also at the same time.
But
Because the mom walks up with like cotton candy, like, "Get out." "Oh, we just got here. Get out."
But then there's like it doesn't seem like the park's closed at all. Everybody's going around to do
There's
random
tons
rides
of
and stuff
people.
yeah.
Anyway, they close the park. The Lonnie Anderson is dressed up like a nun, and she walks to the the mainframe computer room.
Which does
The guy comes out and
does not exist.
it's like, "What do you want?" And then she just like blasts him over the head, and they take over the computer room just like that.
God, it looks like
I love this part.
the computer room looks like in Turtles 2.
Yes.
When they're having that
Yes.
fight. Yes.
For the ooze, when they're depositing the ooze, and the guy has the last one, and he walks in, he's like, "Ugh, what did he say? Like, looks like War Games, man," or whatever. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Shared set. They start like hacking the mainframe and all this stuff, and then they open the phone line. This is hilarious. They open the phone line, and a dude just sticks a gun in there and shoots his gun into the phone line box instead of just unplugging it.
More permanent that way.
He shoots the gun in there. Just in case somebody comes back, tries to reconnect those phone lines.
Oh, you know, if they unplugged it, I could
Never
have fixed
again.
it, but they shot a bullet into it.
He shoots a bullet into it. This guy is getting a massage, and his butler comes up and says that you're getting a phone call, and it's a phone call from the bad lady, Lonnie Anderson. She says, "We're going to turn all the rides all the way up so they go super fast.
We're going to make them really enjoy their day today.
Unless you give us $10 million. That's not a lot of money.
Yeah,
For
even
what
he's
you're
like,
doing.
"Oh, I mean, I can go to the bank, I guess."
I can just go get that. I mean, fuck off. I can just go get that.
This is
Oh, God. Rocky's about to go on that scary ride where you
the
bungee ride.
Bungee swing.
And Jennifer's like, "I lost my purse somewhere." And he's like, "I'll get it." And then all the dickhead other kids make fun of him for being scared.
Which, surprise, surprise, none of these kids were in anything else.
Oh, of course. Right.
Nope.
No way. Rocky goes to look for the purse. Meanwhile, Hulk Hogan, still beating people up, goes to the back, says, "Good show, guys."
He takes off his hair.
Takes his hair off.
He takes his hair
Yep.
off.
Takes his hair off.
He doesn't need it no more.
Hangs his wig up, says, "We're done here. I'm not Dave Dragon anymore."
Now, he has the show, and he comes out, and he's not a good... Hulk Hogan's a very bad ninja, but he's a big tough guy.
Sure.
He's got like 5 buddies that are excellent ninjas.
Yep.
They disappear at this moment.
Yes.
They never come back.
Yeah.
They could have been helpful.
Yep.
Could have. Hogan's in the back. Ernest walks in, shoots him with a dart gun. And puts him to sleep. Because he might be dangerous, I think is the conversation that they have.
Which is fair. If I saw somebody who looked like Hulk Hogan, I'd be like, yeah, he could potentially be a problem for us.
This actor might be
It's
dangerous.
an actor, but yeah. But Ernest is always thinking.
The kids see it. They get chased by the bad guys. And then on the camera, when Rocky's at the one place in the entire park where a dude is not a bad guy, right? He has no sunglasses on. He's just like, "Oh, I'll find that purse for you. Let me help you, young man."
Yeah.
Like, maybe you should just like, "Hey, guy, can you help us?"
The security cameras in
Are
this movie
out and proud.
are
You can just
always
watch 'em.
giving them a perfect shot of
course.
exactly what they need to see.
That's what
So-
security cameras are for.
Rocky sees this, spots his brothers being chased by German ninjas, and then we get a really long scene of everyone watching one of those boring theme park shows, like a Western one, and it's interrupted by ninjas getting beat up by kids.
Which
and
they love.
Everyone loves it because they just kick adults in the balls for
They
10
jump
minutes.
so high.
What was that? Colt
He-
jumps from a standing jump all
Straight
the
up
way
onto
12
a roof?
12 feet in the air onto a roof.
He goes one full story up in one jump.
Well, we can agree that Colt is the best of the three ninjas, right?
In this movie, he's the best.
It's hard to choose.
He's real
good.
good.
Bad. They all are.
You gonna say Tum Tum?
They're all so terrible. It's god awful to watch.
The
Sounds
kids.
like you're jealous because they have more black belts than you do.
That's right, I forgot about that. The kids go to the back and they wake up Hulk Hogan for help, and he says, "Great, I'll help you. You stay here and I'll take care of it, because I'm an actor who pretends to be a fighter on TV." But before he runs out, he takes the wigs with him. I'm gonna need these.
I missed that.
He doesn't take weapons. He takes the wigs.
Oh, I'm back on.
I'm back in the game, baby. The kids find a radio, and they radio the cops, so the cops show up. Even though Medusa said don't show up, they show up anyway, because the kids radio them. And then she says, let's send them a warning. So
They shoot at these cops
they shoot point blank at them
and miss.
and miss.
Well, because at first I thought like,
So many
oh, these are
people.
just warning shots. But then when the cops get behind the car, all the windows get blown out.
Yeah.
Right.
They hit no people, but every window.
Good thing they
Small plot hole.
The local cops are like, this is too much for us. Let's call in the FBI. So of course Dad gets the call.
Yep. While he's on the phone with Mom.
Right. He's like, oh, the kids are at it again.
Basically.
Held hostage at a theme park this
Oh,
time by
boy.
other weird ninjas. Jesus Christ. Can't send those kids anywhere. Medusa, bad lady, Lonnie Anderson, she sends a ride spinning like crazy.
Yeah.
Amanda makes a plan and says, let's take my shitty, weird yo-yo weapons.
Didn't they ask somebody? Well, what could happen if they're on this ride and they go fast? Well, they could get real dizzy and eventually pass out.
Not die. It's not really that bad.
Yeah.
They talk to Dad over the radio, and they go and fight to stop the ride, turn it off. But Amanda goes to the other mainframe, not the first mainframe, a new mainframe. She hacks the mainframe to try to stop the ride.
Nerd.
Because she's doing nerd stuff.
And then they have
Then
dueling hacks.
They hack off with each other.
Oh my god.
Don't escape or we'll deck you. That's what the kids taunt Medusa with. And then they say, nice face, not.
Oh, Jesus.
Turns out Medusa is some real lady who escaped from prison recently.
Yeah.
She's badass. For some reason, she puts her idiot nephews, because of course all these movies need 3 dummies to chase the kids. Did you realize who the main dummy was?
I recognize him, but I didn't know where from.
He would be Ugg from Salute Your Shorts.
He would in fact be Ugg.
Who recently passed away. He
He did, you're
recently
right.
passed away, but Ugg from Salute Your Shorts is one of the
Because the
main
first
idiots.
time they showed these bad guys being ninjas, and the one fat guy was there, I was like, there's no way this guy's a ninja.
The fat one.
Yeah.
Bulow is his name in this. He's Ugg?
No, the middle,
main guy.
the skinny guy, the middle guy is Ugg.
The guy who was like most aggressive.
Right. The only guy who really says anything. Anyway, she puts her idiot nephews in charge of this project, but they're trying to ride a ride. They're
Yeah.
in line to
Yeah.
ride.
And
They're trying to take over the park, but yet they're on a roller coaster line.
this movie is so infuriating.
Hogan finds one of the bad guys and starts stalking his prey. He's
Yep.
got his wig back on.
But
He's stopping to sign autographs all along the way.
He's following
He's a star.
Jim Varney there.
Following Jim Varney.
Following Earth.
Amanda needs to get to guest relations. The Jack Moore computers. While the boys fight idiots.
Yep. That sums it up.
Hulk decides to use a bunny costume.
Wait,
He's
wait.
going to dress up.
Was this also what the boys are fighting the idiots? This is the part where they're going through the carnival games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going to get there.
Oh,
I believe. Maybe not. Maybe I skipped that. I don't know. Hulk uses the bunny costume. he he hits the like doorbell, and this guy walks out.
Oh, yeah.
But instead of a gun, he has nunchucks. So of course Hogan punches him straight in the face, knocks him out. Hulk storms the mainframe by himself and gets overwhelmed by the 100 bad guys that are in there.
Now he's got 4 or 5 good buddies of his that are real ninjas.
They're not helping.
They're not there.
This lady pulls off her cloak or her nun outfit, and she's got leather pants and a leather top, and she even has a whip.
She's
She cracks.
That
She
is,
looks
she did.
just like Sable.
Yeah.
The way Sable used to dress with the crack whip. And then she says to Hogan, "I'll make you my boy toy."
I mean,
Ooh.
she's about to be a $10 million heir. I don't know why you wouldn't.
10 millionaire.
Why you wouldn't say like, okay.
One of the bad guys asks Hogan for an autograph while he's tied up.
By the way, very racist portrayal of a Jamaican person.
Sure, 100%. Can't do this movie right. Can't even do racist. Got to do racism in there too. Got to do all the bad things. The dummies chase the kids, and
Oh, this is
one of them gets into the carnival ride and says, "It's I think it's a baseball thing where you throw the baseball at the clowns,
Yeah.
or the bottles or whatever." It says you couldn't hit an elephant in the butt with a bazooka. These are the lines we're getting.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he gets smashed with a baseball in the face. The next guy goes, he gets sprayed with water. The next guy goes, he gets hit with a dart.
Yeah. All the same. All the same. Water or dart. in the
They
face.
punch them all in the nuts and then lock them into a roller coaster and let it go.
Got him.
Gotcha. Hulk sees this on the video camera because, of course, all security footage is perfectly set up for everybody to see. So he starts cheering and taunting Medusa. Some of the rides are still going crazy, so Amanda, nerds the nerd.
Did you see what the password was?
Was it God?
It was God.
God.
God was password.
Yes.
She
Yes, it was.
OD.
It was God. Yes, you're right.
He hacks it. She says God is the password, and she goes, "Damn, I'm good." I think it's "dang, I'm good."
Yes,
she can't
it's
swear
definitely
this way.
dang. Yeah.
Dang, I'm good. SWAT team comes in, and they're gonna try to jump the fence, but of course, the old Jurassic Park trick. They electrify the fence.
Yep.
All the SWAT team get electrocuted and die. The system's locked out. They can't control anything because Amanda is hacking and opening up all the rides, even though she's in the mainframe.
She's making a manual only, I think. It doesn't.
Manual
it makes
overrides?
No,
Not
sense.
sure.
She's overriding it, but it appears once you override it, you can't override it. You lock it in once you do this.
I hate this so much. My brain hurts.
She locks it in so they can't
There's
control.
a few plot holes.
few dozen a minute.
Oh.
But Medusa, she pushes her guy out of the way, her hacker, and says like, "Let me do it. You do it yourself," and hacks this one ride, at the spinny ride, and stops it upside down.
Oh, yeah.
You dog, you goddamn Jezebel. Hogan breaks out of his handcuffs
Easy.
somehow, even though he's an actor. But then he gets one punch knocked out by Medusa, like hockey fight style, just like, pop! And he's down again.
Yeah.
Medusa.
Should have been a boy toy.
Everybody beats down Hogan.
He gets taunted
And
by
then
a kid.
Outside,
Oh.
when he's getting beat down, a kid says to him, "My dad says you're fake." Right in his face. Are you going to do anything? Because my dad says you're fake.
They finally started corralling civilians
with
into
guns.
one spot,
Right.
and yet there's still plenty of civilians all around the park.
Right? My dad
That's
says
just where they're putting
suck.
people when they're in trouble.
So the dummies go and they figure out they got to find Jennifer. They take her captive and scare the shit out of Eric, the shitty
The
other kid.
little
The
douchebag.
douchebag kid who pees himself. And then they just make fun of him for peeing himself after an adult threatened to kill him.
Yep.
Okay.
What a wuss.
What a wuss. It's afraid for your life. Rocky goes to save Jennifer because she's going to be tied up on the roller coaster
She's
and be
literally
run
tied
over.
to the tracks of the roller coaster.
She's going to be run over.
Oh my god.
When Rocky runs away, Tom Tom doesn't even care. He just says, "When you die, can I have your Barry Bonds glove?"
Yep.
What a reference, Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
The money is coming in. We get a montage of rich guy who owns the theme park. I forget his name. Bringing the money in from the bank into the helicopter. Hogan decides to be a hero. He climbs up this roller coaster. He's going to do something. He then gets to a zip line and kicks over a wall to let everyone escape. So doesn't like attack the dudes with guns.
Which
Like kicks a wall over so people can get out.
while he's ziplining,
People are shooting into the
people
crowd.
are shooting into the crowd, and no one's getting hit.
Yeah, he forces them to shoot guns
I
into
also
the
like
crowd.
his reason for doing this was a little bit like he was like, you won't do anything, but then he actually says, "Well, my show's about to get canceled."
It's all about his show and his hair.
Yep.
Just like the real Hogan. Let's see. Okay. There's a whole debate by the FBI about, well, we'll give them the money, but they can't really escape.
Yep.
There's no underground tunnel system that leads to the ocean.
Unless they like invented some kind of ski-doo scuba gear
There's
hybrid.
There's no way they can get out. Ernest fights Rocky. They climb all the way to the top of this spinny ride.
Ernest has a
roller coaster thing.
sword.
He tries to kill him with a
He's
sword.
a real sword, yeah.
They get to the top and they get all shaky, and then they hug each other.
Trying to keep their balance. Yep.
And then realize they're hugging each other, so Rocky pulls out the Ninja Star yo-yo thing and hits Ernest with it, but not with the blades.
No, just like
Nope.
trips him or whatever.
Trips him, and he falls to his death, but no, he falls into like a bunch of boxes, and he's fine.
He
and
does
he even
that-
says, "I can't believe I just didn't die."
He does that like fall into a awning and then bounce off the awning and fall into something else.
Right.
It's like,
Very comical thing.
good lord.
So Rocky is able to save Jennifer, and just in time they jump off the thing when the ride's reactivated. Helicopter comes in with the money, but for some reason Amanda, the nerd, decides to bring out her fucking drone
Her
helicopter
better
thing
helicopter.
and fly it into the money and cut the bag open so money falls out to the crowd
Yeah.
so that this guy loses all his money.
The
Anyway,
yeah. The corporate guy loses money, but the bad guys don't get it. Everybody wins.
That is fair. That
they get some of the money, though, because a few bags
they've,
land.
yeah, they've grabbed 2 bags already, so she only kills the 3rd bag. But
But that guy loses
They only
that
get
money
so they
for
get
sure.
like $6 million.
Medusa grabs him.
while they're dropping the money, there's just civilians watching.
Right.
Oh,
Well, what's
let's
that?
just
Part
watch.
of a show.
Oh, these people have guns over there, but I'm just gonna watch this guy
There's
drop money.
So Medusa grabs Amanda as a hostage. The kids and Hogan decide, let's work together, brother. Bring those hands in. Teamwork on 3.
Yeah.
Medusa says, this is weird. She says, the whole movie is weird, but she says to Amanda, I'm taking you as a hostage, and then you're going to be my personal slave.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a bad guy.
Hogan fights ninjas, but then he gets electrocuted.
He's not very good. He mostly gets beat up in this movie.
Which is fine.
They open Grandpa's watch, his death watch, to be like, Grandpa's dead. Oh, wait, no, he's
Oh,
not.
we miss Grandpa.
No, we miss Grandpa now, so let's get together and get each other's backs and actually fight now, because we needed that inspiration. Good thing they did that warehouse training in the beginning of the movie, because now we're in another warehouse pipe thing, and it's perfect.
And it's dark.
It's perfect for ninja-ing. Colt literally rides a guy like a horse.
Yep.
He kicks him down the stairs and rides on his back like a horse.
Are you saying that ninjas don't do that, Wally?
As a ninja yourself, Wally.
No.
See, you must not have gotten to a high enough black belt to learn that move.
Oh my god. Tum Tum beats a bunch of dudes up who are trying to kill him with swords.
He goes from like being like barely able to throw stuff to all of a sudden
He can do backflips. He's
Yeah.
kicking people in the face. Insecurity's going around. He's killing people. They're trying to kill like a 6-year-old boy here too. He's not big.
Yeah.
Medusa pulls out a gun, machine gun, points it at the kids, then shoots the lights out. She could have just shot them straight up. But no, that's not good enough. Let me shoot the lights. Shoot the glass. Let me shoot the lights. So my ninja guys can fight them.
Because they have
night vision goggles.
Yeah.
They have
Which
night
makes
vision
I was like,
goggles.
this is the dumbest thing. And then she says, put your night vision goggles on, dummies. And I'm like, all right, that's fair then.
Well, don't worry, because there's not just ninjas. Jet skis. Hulk Hogan hair. There's also a bomb, motherfuckers.
She sets it for 4 minutes.
That's not enough time.
That is not.
Or is it too much time? I don't know.
Clearly, it's too much time.
I've never set a bomb before, so I don't know. Rocky sets off, almost falls, but then they realize, oh, Grandpa told us to fight with our eyes closed, so we're good now.
Yep.
They set off a smoke bomb and then start fighting with their eyes closed, and they save everybody. They use their other senses. They can dodge swords a lot with their eyes closed.
Because you can totally hear a sword coming at you as it's being swung.
Well,
course,
swords
you
is
can
more
hear
about
through the
taste.
air. You
It's
can
more-
hear
you
through
can
the air.
taste
You can
the
taste
swords
the
coming.
You can hear. Oh, shit. Amanda finds the bomb and says, don't worry, my dad, who's a prop guy in movies, showed me how to deactivate a bomb.
My dad owns a dealership.
My dad owns... What is that even from?
Pat Bateman? I don't know.
Yeah, that's not a reference to anything. It's just...
No,
a
it's
joke
something.
that
That's a
3
joke.
people will get.
A joke
The 3 of us, and that's it.
15 years ago. My dad owns a dealership.
It's from something.
No, it's not. I don't think
Aqua
so.
Teen, maybe?
I don't think so. Wasn't that also part of Congrats, Grad?
I think
Which
so.
is
It's,
also another joke from 15
It's
years
Aqua
ago.
Teen Hunger Force. My
Is-
dad owns a dealership.
Okay, well, at least it's a reference then. I thought it was just a Pat Bateman thing.
Oh my
shit.
god, I hate the very next thing. The very next thing you're gonna mention. I hate it so much.
Okay.
I literally laughed out loud at like 11 o'clock at night. Like, this is the stupidest thing.
So, Amanda has her nerd computer. She pulls that thing out and she's like,
Oh, it needs battery. It's out of juice.
the battery's dead. I've been hacking so many mainframes. The battery's out.
It's thick juice, man.
So Rocky goes, we need a 3-pronged outlet. He yells that out in the movie. We need
So what does he do? He just rips the 3rd prong off.
That two-pronger.
That's not how it works.
So clearly you never traded electricity
You're
either.
right. You're right. So much it doesn't work. They can't charge the computer. So then they come up with Plan B. Instant tornado, which is a quote. Instant tornado. Hogan
Torpedo?
says. All right. Sorry. Torpedo.
It's like, what is instant tornado?
Instant torpedo. Oh, so they duct tape a bomb to a bunch of
to a bunch of like scuba air tanks.
duct tape a
Oxygen
bomb
tanks.
to it. Then they can't break
Aim it real good.
They can't break it because they're too.
They
they're
aim it
kids.
fantastically.
They aim it great. They can't break the end.
Even though
to set this thing
There
up.
was a scene in the movie where a little tiny Tum Tum smashes one of those hammer things and like wins the prize.
Yeah.
Just let him do it.
That was the joke that needed to happen, but no, we bring in Hogan for that.
Yep.
He's got a big old wrench and he smashes it for him.
And he hits. It's such a perfectly straight shot.
Yeah.
It goes like 400 yards
The
straight into
The
it.
CGI on this is amazing.
Oh god.
It's not even underwater; it's above the water.
Yeah.
That's how impressive this is. It smashes the ship. Medusa and her team jump off,
Yeah, sure.
and
Torpedoes
it blows the ship to Kingdom Come.
So much explosion.
A lot of explosions.
I
And
don't
then
believe.
I believe that
Medusa's-
the boat was probably packed with explosives.
Oh, that's why.
You know,
I like you keep justifying this movie. Medusa swims to shore. She's got money, and everybody else is supposedly dead, I guess, from that. She's the only one left.
I mean, some probably drowned. They didn't just explode.
She's like, I made it, but the cops are there, of course. They grab her. The news then interviews the boys, gives them credit for saving the day, which at this point the news must know them very well. They've had like 4 crises before this movie. Oh, look, it's you guys again. You did it. But
You
no.
created and solved a problem again.
Actually, they wouldn't recognize them because it's all 3 different kids.
You have the same names, but you look different. What is that behind your head? Is that an animal? What is that stuck to you? Oh, that's your hair. Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyway, Hogan. They give the credit to Dave Dragon. They give it to Hulk Hogan.
Who takes it?
He's a real hero, and he's like, okay,
All right. Give him a show back.
let me get my show back. You know, like
I now want to see you in public and do that.
Yeah,
Just
please.
see how you react
Dave
to
Dragon.
me from across like a field or something.
Just a Dave Dragon pose. Why are you across the field?
I don't know.
Because you don't want to be near him when he does the Dave
I just
Dragon
want
pose?
to see him do it and see how he reacts in public.
If I saw you do that, I would die laughing and then probably eventually do it back to you.
Oh. A double? Oh my God! His show's back on the air because this news reporter says the show's back on the air based on your hero.
I also work for a network, so
I know everything. Also, let's bang.
Oh, yeah.
She's like,
obviously.
take my number.
Yep.
She's gonna be real disappointed when he takes that wig off.
she liked his hair.
Grandpa shows up. He's back. Where
Finally,
the
Grandpa.
fuck were you, man?
Could have used your help,
Could
Ninja.
have used your help so much.
Where were you?
How old was this guy at the time?
I don't know, but a crisis turned into a birthday party. Tum Tum's like, still got to eat, boys.
Kick.
And they bring a cake out. Somebody made a cake
Yep.
during this craziness.
Well, I think the FBI agent picked it up on his way to the amusement park.
yeah, that's got to be it.
He was 71 at the time.
So
this
when he
movie.
does that backflip off the top of the warehouse and lands,
Totally him. Totally him.
right?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's why I did this movie for $3.99 because of Hulk Hogan and movie magic like this.
Oh God.
I've discovered a few things about this movie I'd like
All
to
right,
share with you.
Yes, please.
First, I don't unfortunately have the
We have no
budget?
5-star. Oh,
but just real quick, give me a guess of the total box office for this movie.
Total box office.
Yeah,
$12,000.
12 grand. That's very low.
I will say 400,000.
Actually, you're pretty close. 375,805.
Wow.
Oh, but I was over, so I don't.
Rotten Tomatoes. Now, granted, it's a small sample.
Small sample size.
7 reviews for the thermometer,
oh Jesus.
not the audience score. What do you think the thermometer is for this movie?
The thermometer
12%.
is not the audience,
No, it's I think
12%.
like actual reviewers and stuff. Like what's it out of though?
100.
It is out
I
of.
believe. I think.
Okay.
It's a percentage, so I assume 100.
Oh, it's a percentage. Okay.
Out of 200.
So
That's how percentages work.
33%.
So you say 33, right?
Yeah.
You say 12.
12.
Yeah.
Small sample size gives us 0%.
Oh my God!
The audience scored 29. Now I did find a whole bunch of 5-star reviews,
Jesus.
so I pulled out 3 small ones.
Okay.
First one is from 2019.
Why?
Joe Kester, 5 out of 5 stars. Excellent. The review was, it was good.
Thanks, Joe.
In 2020, Zachary Lukes says,
2020.
yeah, as fun as I remember, I rented this movie twice in my childhood. It's great to own it now. I never saw the other movies that came before it, though.
You're missing out, boy.
Hey, Zach.
Big time. You're really missing out,
And
Zach.
then our final review, Mike Warren, all the way back to 2013. So probably not just trying to get on these things. His is called Great Movie. The review is, I love karate movies, and this one was funny and very enjoyable movie. Sad that actors like Jim Varney died and Victor Wong died, but still a great movie. All caps.
Thank you for doing the all caps.
Was it all caps? I could not tell.
All right, that's Three Ninjas Fuck Mountain.
Jesus. It was.
Oh God.
I think it was all. I also hated it because they did every time they did a move. Yeah. And
Is
you
that
don't,
what you're supposed to do?
You don't actually do that.
You don't have to, but
do?
it's like tennis. Like you're supposed to. You don't have to make the noise.
Is that what you're supposed to do when you do it?
No.
You sure?
Kachui chop.
Oh, what a terrible, terrible movie.
God. All right, Wally, do you have a top 5, or are we going to skip
No,
that?
we're going to skip it.
Quick hitters. Ring of Honor pay-per-view coming in July. Ring of Honor's back on. We've got a new logo. We've got people, champion, Samoa Joe. They're going to do a pay-per-view in July.
Nice.
Gonna get it?
No.
I might watch it. Christian turned on Jungle Boy. We talked about that, right?
I just saw the one thing that he said about Luke Perry.
Oh, yeah.
Cut promo of the year. Great promo where he said, last year when Jungle Boy eliminated me from that battle royal, I was pissed. So I thought, better to join him and be a cancer from the inside. And then talked about how he was going to ride the gravy train and just make money off of them and make Tony Khan pay him for just being a manager and giving him shitty advice. And then he's like, oh, well, you notice the one time I'm out there, they lose the tag team titles. So then I decided to take things into my own hands. And then Luchasaurus came out and choked him, goozled him. And then while he was being goozled, he said, don't do it, Lucha. I'm like a father to you. Don't do it. Remember what happened to Marco? And then he let go and like backed away, and then they both walked out together.
Huh.
And there was also the Luke Perry stuff. Like he yelled at Jungle Boy's mom and sister and said, like, I think mom has the hots for me. You know, all kinds of shit like that. It was bad. It was good.
So was he saying that he's the reason Marco Stunt's not there?
I guess. I don't
Interesting.
know. Very interesting.
Or maybe he was saying that it's Jungle Boy's fault. And
Marco's out.
Marco's out, and you should follow me instead, maybe?
Good question. Anyway, so Christian did that. Pat McAfee's going to fight Baron Happy Corbin at SummerSlam. Are you in for that?
Cool. I hope that Corbin hurts him.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what I hope happens.
In a rare occurrence, you're going to cheer for Happy Corbin in the
Absolutely.
match.
The liking himself.
The like it himself. Triple H Triples. He's back in charge of NXT.
I hope so.
That's what he
he's
said.
back. He said he's
says
back.
he's back. So what does that mean?
I hope that Ciampa comes out and just doesn't even win, just has the title. Says,
reset?
This is me. I'm the champ again.
What if he just came out and there was like a big button on the front, like on a stand, and he just walked out and went,
Boop.
back. We're going backwards.
Black and gold.
Black and gold brand. Nothing. All this is gone. You're all fired.
That'd be great.
Oh, you, DeFazio, whatever, weird guy.
You're fired.
You're fired. Get out of here. Braun Breaker, you can stay.
Yeah.
Brick Breaker, you're in.
Braun Breaker and that one dude that we saw in Poughkeepsie. That's it.
Oh, the other champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can stay. All right, tweets of the week. Here we go.
He had a lot this week.
We had a lot, but we can skip some of them because we talked about them. At Forbidden Drain, Tony Khan loves his wrestlers equally. A bunch of hugs. The hugs were out again. I've been talking about these hugs. Everybody's been like, you guys were like, what are you talking about, these hugs? Look at the man. Look at how much he loves Cesaro with that hug.
He does.
Quite
The
the
eyes closed.
Yeah, eyes closed.
Look at this like side one on
Yeah.
Okada here.
Eyes closed in all of them, right?
He's a good hugger. This guy, Matt Brock, said Sting is the only wrestler on tonight's card who also wrestled WCW's New Japan crossover pay-per-view Super Show in 1991. He lost to Great Muta in the semi-main event. The commentary team was the same. Tony Schiavone and Jim Ross on both shows. That's funny. We talked about the Ass Boys, right?
Yep.
This cracked me up. So Okada is friends with the Young Bucks.
Oh, I saw this. This was fun.
And constantly, apparently, ribs them and, like, fucks with them. He used to fuck with them. So he came in for this show, got snuck into their dressing room and stole Nick Jackson's gear, which this is a thing that he does. Put it on, put, like, clothes over it, found Nick Jackson, and said, "What's up, man?" Gave him a hug. Took off the thing, and then he was wearing Nick Jackson's gear for the night to keep the rib going.
I did see him like explain it,
And
like,
then he poses next to him. Like, what the fuck?
I saw him like explain, like, we were out of the room for 5 minutes. He wasn't even here yet, We came back, and he was asking me about my gear.
He already had it on. Murph, Joshi Pro Wrestling for Life. Tony Khan hugging Okada. Thank you so much, Okada-san. Manchester City is my favorite team. We talked about... Did we talk about Cesaro on the camera? We did.
We did, yeah.
Let's see. We've got the... And that's it. Those are the tweets of the week. Okay, we're not gonna do a review next time, or are we?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are we doing for this next one's episode 400? It's gonna be a day late because it's 4th of July.
Yeah.
And you guys got parties to go to.
Yeah.
Lives to live.
Yeah.
And I sit here in this basement.
By lives to live, I'm going to an 11-year-old's birthday party. So.
It's a pretty good one. It's better than sitting in this basement.
Dog sitting, does that count?
400. What do we want to do? Do we want to do anything? Got any ideas? You said you had an idea.
I've got...
We're not going to review a movie.
No.
We're just going to fuck around and
we could
do stupid shit.
Yeah, we could try to do like trivia and stuff again.
Okay.
We could do that. I could bring the board game if we wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Do the championship game.
Oh, okay.
Or the Royal Rumble game, I mean.
Yeah, the card.
Oh, there it is, right there. Yeah.
It's right there. It's still here. We
Okay,
could
I love
also
the Royal Rumble card
we
game.
could also do like a Zoom and just bring in all the favorite guests
Oh yeah.
of all time. Like the Ghost. I feel like we need to have the Ghost on, right? Episode 400. Washing Machine's back.
Machine, yes.
Dan the Dan Hemp.
Uh-huh.
The Big Solboski. Who else was on the show? Randy was
Oh,
on the
yeah,
show
Randy
one time.
was. Booty was on there at one point.
Dr. Tim.
Dr.
Booty.
Tim made an appearance.
What they did?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh right, at the.
The old studio.
In the old studio.
Okay.
They were both there, I think, in the same
I think
night.
so, yeah.
Yeah. We could do that. We could just open it up. Open the forbidden door for episode 400. I don't know. We'll think about it. We're gonna have something though.
Yes.
We'll have something fun for episode 400. And then that's it. Right?
Yeah.
Show's over after that.
Yeah, it's been a run.
I mean,
Call it. Finish. Put that cigarette out, and then we'll put that cigarette out.
Yeah.
All right.
That seems about right. We could do that. And put that cigarette.
You'd be
out.
good with that?
I don't know. It's
All
up
right.
to you guys.
We're gonna force you to watch all the Three Ninjas before this is over.
Yeah.
That has to happen.
We got to watch John Wick Perineum at some point.
It's not called perineum, I don't think.
Pretty sure that's what it's called.
I don't think that's it.
Parabola.
It's not that.
It's
That doesn't make any sense.
Parabellum.
Pythagorean theorem.
Parabellum?
What does that even mean, Wally?
Fuck, I don't know.
See? I was
John
right.
Wick 3? 4? 3. Parabellum. Huh.
That's what I
Fuck
said.
You.
Perineum.
It's not perineum, it's parabellum.
All right. We're going to go work on episode 400 and go to an 11-year-old's birthday party and whatever else.
Dog sit.
You're going to things.
Dog sitting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I'm going to
going
the
to
city.
things.
Yep.
You're going to things. All right. That's it. Peace out.
See ya.